Warren Buffett does not need any introduction to the world of business. In this video, I will not be talking about his achievements, but I will be going through some of his quotations in order to understand his thought process deeply. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. If we have to understand this quote, we have to understand one of his other quotes. That quote is, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. When people are hungry, then be worried, but when people are worried, then you should become hungry." If you understand this context, then you will actually understand the actual meaning of the quote. The stock market is a device. For a second, think that the stock market is a device in which the money transfer from the patient person to the person who has the patience. In fact, the biggest quality which is expected for a stock market is patience. But if you are very impatient kind of a person, then you should stay away from the stock market possibly. Tens and thousands of people faced bankruptcy in the stock market because they didn't understand the basic concept of investing in the stock market. There are basically two types of people. Number one, the people think that the stock market is get rich quick scheme. Basically, those are called gamblers. But Warren Buffett is an investor. We have to understand the difference between an investor and the gambler. Gambling is that you are trying to time the market. A speculator invests his money based on the assumptions that the market might go up or not. For speculators, making money in the stock market is next to impossible because timing the market is almost next to impossible. No one can tell what will happen in the market tomorrow. If you are using speculation method in the stock market, it's possible to make money in the short term, but in the long run, this method fails almost 100% of the time. But if you want to learn how to make money with the stock market, then you have to understand those people who have made money with the stock market, and that is Warren Buffett. For past 70 years, Warren Buffett has been investing in the stock market consistently. He started investing a couple $1,000s and now he became one of the richest people in the planet. The biggest difference between a speculator and an investor is that speculator invests according to their emotions. There are basically two types of emotions, greed and fear. When everybody is greedy, the speculator also becomes greedy and think that the prices of the share will go up and up. And when everybody is feared, the speculator also gets feared that the prices of the stocks will go down and down. The distinctive difference is that when the speculators are selling, the real investors are buying the stocks. When real investors are selling, the speculators start buying stocks from them. If you are a real investor, then it's almost next to impossible to lose money in the long term. But if you are a speculator, then it's almost next to impossible to make money in the long run. A person with no patience will always lose money in the stock market, and a person with high patience will always make money in the stock market. A lot of people ask how much patience is required to be able to achieve success in the long run. To answer this question, we have another quote of the Warren Buffett. Someone asked him what's his favorite holding period of the stocks. Warren Buffett answered the question and said his favorite holding period is forever. That's how much patience is required to be able to achieve success in the stock market in the long run.